Hey everybody, it's Jang here with a look at a LEGO Hobbit Battle of 5 Armies set. This is the Attack on Lake Town, and officially it comes with 313 pieces. So, Lake Town, we meet again. As of the time of this video here, as of the time of the release of this set, the movie isn't out yet. So we've not yet been able to see just how the movie rendition of the events of the Hobbit book are translated. So LEGO has seen that stuff. The folks designing this set have seen that stuff. I have not, so I can't compare it to that. So I just have to look at this as a building set and just look at its features and see how it's built. It's a small number of pieces, so it ended up making a fairly small structure, but I think it looks pretty good. I can see this definitely being in Lake Town. You know, it's got all the right look and feel to it, but let's get in a little bit closer and check out some of the play features. The first time we were in Lake Town, the battles were relatively limited. There was human versus human kind of chase stuff. There was a little bit of orc invasion there, but now we've got lots of orcs. So they're a big, major problem. You got to deal with a lot of them. You got to get rid of a lot of them. You've got this crane over here, which has a barrel on it, and you can control that from up top. You can change the angle of it to bring the barrel in closer or take it farther away, and you can spin this around and actually hit an orc. Oh, that didn't work so well. I should have had it in closer, but you get the idea. You can hit an orc and knock it off into the water. Imagine that same orc makes his way out of the water and he's trying to climb up there to attack whoever just did that to him. Or it could be a different orc who's coming up this ladder here. Well, okay, he's coming up the ladder. That's not good, so let's just deal with that problem right here and now. This entire chunk of the wall comes off to allow you to basically knock the ladder into the water or knock it down. It just has a very small little lever action that's connected from the back that allows you to do that. Simple and effective. Now, over on the other side, you've got a door here, right? That's a nice looking door. I like how they did that. You can actually angle this out to kind of turn that and to kind of unlock the thing if you want to. But you open up the door to get inside. Well, it looks like everything's going to be okay, but then nope. Down comes little bits of fire or other things that you could put in there, small things. It's another little trap. It's basically just a trap above the door. See, it's hinged over here on the side. You've got the very inconspicuous looking little lamp. Just looks like a little piece of just holding the lamp on there, but it's connected. So you can hold that. Well, you can either hold it or you can make it so that just as soon as the door opens, that will come down. So you can just not touch that at all and it will happen automatically. And you can put a few small little items in there, whatever you want to add to your trap. And looking around the back of this thing, you see inside of there, nothing. That's completely empty. It's just too small of a space to put anything in there. Same thing over here. It's just a very small little space, not really a room or anything. You do have some space up on the top where you can place archers. This is a great place to put archers, defending the place, or you can have a battle up on the top there. It's a small space, but it is enough room to do some posing and to have a little bit of figure-on-figure action going there. And then over here, this is really nice. This is the large ballista. Well, it's like a small ballista, or really large crossbow. This uses the new spring-loaded brick system that I think they first introduced to, was it with the Lego movie or was it with Star Wars? One of those got it first. But what I like that they've done here is they've given us black bolts. Previously, they were only transparent. So these look just, they're not as shiny and fancy looking. They don't look sci-fi. They don't stand out as much. I think it makes that just a little bit more believable and a little bit less toyish looking. You can actually change the angle of this as well. You can angle the whole thing up. It doesn't turn from side to side, but you can angle it. So I appreciate that. And if you haven't seen these things before, it's spring-loaded inside of this 1x4x1 brick. So all you have to do is touch the bolt that's sticking out from the back. Just touch it a little bit from the top. Just push down a little bit, and it's going to shoot straight out. And those things have quite a lot of power behind them, so you can shoot quite a long distance. Lastly, coming back around the back, the structure that you can see that's open behind the roof, that's all just structure to hold it in place, to get that angle the way that they wanted it. But there is one small little thing in here. They've got the bell, and it can actually swing back and forth. Doesn't make any sound, but it's just another thing that can move. For figures, first on the left you get 2 hunter orcs. Now both of those have the same prints on them, but you can see one is set up as a swordsman and one is set up as an archer. The most interesting thing about these to me would have to be the hair pieces, and you'll see those better from behind. Then we get another bard. Okay, yeah, another bard. It looks like the same character as before, just a little bit different clothing this time. And then Tauriel, or Tauriel, however I pronounce it, somebody's going to complain. You know who it is. You look at that face, you look at just everything they've done above the neck, and it really looks like the actress here. A lot of the time when you see a Lego figure that is based on something, something live action, you kind of get the idea of who it's trying to be, but I really feel like they did especially well with this one in just capturing the look of the actress. And then lastly over here on the right, Bilbo. What did they do to Bilbo? What? Looks like a little child. Oh wait, it's not Bilbo. It's Bane, or Bane. Again, somebody will complain about how I pronounced it. It's the son of Bard. It's Bard's kid. No wonder he looks like a kid. Okay, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and take a look at these figures from the back so you can see the hair pieces, start to see the prints just a little bit. Very nice hair piece done there. And then these guys, the orcs, like I said, that's the interesting thing about them, is how their hair pieces are done. Very narrow, not a whole lot of clutch power of that hair on that head, but it does stay on there. It just doesn't stay on there quite as well as the norm, just because it doesn't fit all the way across the top of the head. Let's take off some of these hair pieces. So there you see Bard and his son have the battle-worn faces with lots of dirt on there. And then in the middle, you've got the battling, the more angry face. And this also lets you see over here the rest of the print on the back of the hunter orc. Last thing included in this set is this very small little assembly, which is a boat. And that's intended to be a small boat for the elf girl to come in on. And there's plenty of room. Even though it's small, there's plenty of room for a figure, and I think you can actually put 2 figures on there to kind of simulate a small little battle. Maybe it's that same orc, again, that keeps getting knocked into the water. Now, just swimming around, begging for help, and finds this boat coming along, tries to climb up on it like, ha, now I'm okay. And then he's gonna just get kicked in the water again by her, or maybe shot with an arrow. Well, at first glance, to me, subjectively, this didn't look like a very impressive set. But once I got into looking at the specific features and just getting up closer to it, it really started to impress me. They've really put in a lot of playability into such a small number of pieces, 313, including 5 minifigures. I think that this one is really well done. Looking forward to hearing what you think about it, though. Feel free to agree or disagree with my opinion. Thank you in advance for your feedback. Thank you for your time in watching this video, and I'll be talking to you again very soon.